So today we announced the $350,000 grant that was sourced by the Texas Talent Connection Grant. And that is a pool of monies that the governor of the state of Texas kind of partnered with Texas Workforce Commission. And I believe up to today, they've given $40 or $50 million out across the state. So we were proud to go in there and try to grab those monies to get our share of that. So that's what the $350,000 grant means. But those monies are going to go towards high demand training for young people 16 to 24 in high demand jobs. And there's as you can imagine, that's a really big focus of what we do. We try to make sure that the jobs and the resources that we get from Austin are geared towards the jobs that are currently here, and that because they pay more, there's a job waiting for them, there's a demand for them. So that's what today was. It was a celebration of not just the successful grant, but also the partnerships that it takes. And I know it sounds almost cliche-ish today, but it really does mean a lot for us when you have to partner with the private industry. There have to be willing members of the industrial complex in Cameron County that want to hire these individuals. And so we step in and we partner with them to provide meaningful training. So it's win-win for everybody. Win-win-win.
Does it help that we have a commissioner from the Rio Grande Valley that comes down with the checks?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Commissioner Treviño is only a couple of years old, but he has made his voice heard. It's so important for the region to see his presence, or any of his two colleagues on the commission. But especially, he's a Harlingen resident, or a Harlingen native. So when he comes, there's just something added, an added dimension of specialness to his presence. So yes, it does.
And we heard from two of the students that are benefiting. They bring it all home when they explain why it's important and what they're doing and how they're learning. It tells the story.
It's so easy to get caught up in the day-to-day rigors of work, and it keeps you grounded when you hear from the individuals who are going to benefit from these monies. And those are two. There are 100, and we announced two other grants this morning. There's actually over 230 that will benefit from these grant monies. But for this grant, those were two individuals out of 100, and they were awesome, weren't they? It was just it keeps us grounded, reminds us why we're here in the first place. We've already gone, that path that they're on now. We've been there a long time ago. So it's incumbent upon us to be committed to doing things that help the next generation. And today was a perfect example of that commitment.